welcome to another episode of the Talks with Tito Sing podcast. I am your host, Oluwatosin Sing, and welcome to my podcast. So, guys, on today's episode, I'll be talking about peer pressure. And peer pressure has to do with the influence that peers can have on each other. Peer influence your life, even if you don't realize it, yes. Just by spending time with your friends, you learn from them, they also learn from you. And most youth give in to peer pressure because they want to be liked, to fit in, or because they worry that their peers might even make fun of them if they don't go along with the group. I feel like most guys go into smoking just because they want to fit in and they want to be accepted. I think acceptance too. Just because my friend is smoking and they want to be in vogue, yes. And because if they don't do, they'll feel somehow. So they want to smoke. A lot of girls to get pressure because my friend is doing this, I want to do this, my friend is getting married, I want to get married. So guys, on today's episode, I will have a wonderful guest on the show. I want you to listen to our conversation. I asked him questions about peer pressure and he gave me wonderful answers. I'm sure you're going to love it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned and listen. I'm sure you're going to love everything you're going to learn. And I'll be right back. So, guys, listen.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Welcome to Talk to Tito Sing podcast.
Good day.
Yeah. So, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, Aranloye, that's my name.
Okay, welcome to my podcast. I'm so happy to have you on my podcast. One of those support systems. So, thank you so much for supporting.
You're welcome.
So, on this episode, we'll be asking questions about peer pressure among youth, generally peer pressure, it's been rampant nowadays. Everybody have just been pressured into one thing or the other. So, in your own opinion, what can you define peer pressure as?
Well, I would like to separate the two words before I define it. Peer
Okay.
on its own can be seen as a group of things or persons in an environment.
Okay.
While pressure, on the other hand, is a kind of force that produces an effect. It could be negative or a positive effect, so to say.
Okay.
So then, peer pressure now is a group of persons or things in an environment acted upon by a pressure to produce an effect, positive or negative, like I said earlier.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think causes peer pressure among youth? What do you think causes the pressure among we youth?
Well, a lot of things can cause peer pressure, actually, because you see, these things can be seen as natural.
Okay.
Because from the definition, if you observe it, we see that at every point in time, you must belong to a peer group or the other.
Yeah.
And such group will have one effect or the other on you. So now I think peer pressure is a natural effect, is a natural thing that occur in our midst, in our society.
So what do you think causes one of the major things, social media now is one of the major things that causes peer pressure. For example, now people post stuff online and people just get attracted to it as if it is real, where it is not even real. People just get pressurized because my friend is doing stuff I want to do. Okay, example now is the wedding things. My friend is doing this stuff I want to get pressurized. Yeah, stuff like that. And they want to get. So do you see social media as one of the two that promotes peer pressure among youth?
Yes, of course. Social media, in fact, in this it's one of the major peer pressure that we have because you see, everybody has access to social media these days, technology, phone, laptops, and the likes like that. And you see, we get online, we see activities that people are involved in, and then we feel like, okay, see, if this is happening around me, this person is posting this, probably I should get involved too. And you see, that's the pressure we are talking about. That's a force from the social platform that is having a particular effect on us. So, of course, social media can be seen as a cause of peer pressure, so to say.
Yeah, and it's very, very annoying because most guys now, they younger generation like us now, they want to just because my friend is having cars now, they want to just rush. They don't even know what is happening or how that person get that thing. But so far that person is driving car, they want to just drive car.
Of course. And that can actually lead to committing a lot of havoc because you don't know where the person that is riding gets the money to buy or buy him. So you at all costs want to ride too, so you get to involve yourself in a lot of things that is not legit actually.
Yes, that's not even legit at all. Yeah. So, what do you think? What are the factors of peer pressure? Things that causes peer pressure?
Oh, well. If you ask me from my own point of view, a lot of things can cause peer pressure. First of all, indecision, insecurity. When you are not able to stand your own ground on a particular matter,
Okay,
you
like
can
low
you can
self-esteem.
exactly you can be influenced easily. When you can be influenced easily, then you are subjected to this peer pressure we're talking about. So low self-esteem, insecurity, and the likes like that can cause peer pressure
All
on
right.
someone.
Thank you. So how can someone handle peer pressure? How can someone, like, if you want to handle, like, a lot of people, a lot of us sometimes we get pressure like, okay, yeah, I want to do this thing, because it just takes the grace of God for us for pull ourselves back from it. But how can someone handle it? How do you think, like, you can handle peer pressure?
Well, like we said, because one of the major cause of peer pressure now is insecurity and low self-esteem. I think when the purpose of a thing is not known, they said abuse is inevitable. When you know the source of the problem, then the solution is actually showing up gradually. So I think being able to stand your ground,
Okay.
terms of decision on a matter will actually help a lot to subdue peer pressure. For instance, if you are in an environment where people that, for instance, now say guys that smoke or do behave irrational, then I know probably from one way or the other, probably from the home training that I have gotten or the likes like that, I find myself in such an environment. I should be able to stand my ground based on the knowledge that I have about what is happening in the outside world. Then that, okay, I've been told that this thing is not good. I believe it's not good from where I'm coming from. So if I now see people doing it now, I don't need to join them because that's my own belief that is not good. So taking your stand on your decision can actually help you to. And another thing, I think peer pressure can be subdued naturally too. Okay. Because you see, sometimes because of experience and then age, sometimes like it's usually said that when you grow up, you naturally do without some things. Yes. You see, so age too, growing up can actually help to subdue peer pressure.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So,
you're welcome.
Is it like positive peer pressure? No, we know that we have a lot of negative peer pressure, like, but is it like positive peer pressure? Can someone be like pressured positively?
Yes. There is possibility you're exposed to a positive pressure if you belong to the right group. The right caucus. You know, there is this popular saying that birds of the same feather they flock together. If you belong to if you belong to a group of persons that are actually doing good, automatically you become good as time goes on. So I think there is positive peer pressure. If you belong to a group of friends that, for instance, let's come to academics now. You're in a school and you have a group of persons that do group reading, group study, and they are making it, and you belong to such group. Then, of course, it will tell on you. We start doing well academically, then from there, that can be seen as a positive peer pressure.
So it'll push you to do something good, like push you to be a better person or achieve something. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you. So have you ever been pressured before? In all aspects, everything, like you've been pressured and you felt like and you felt like
I have been once like that in my secondary school days. We had inter-house sport, and before the inter-house sport, my friends have been seeing how guys see me. I'm going on a bagging gym for this inter-house sport, and me, it's not the fashion type shop, but then I was like, if my guys are actually going to be this, then I think I should belong somewhere. So I had to pressure my parents at home to get me back. You see, that can be looked upon like as a positive one, because you see, it's fashion and it's not the type that is bad actually.
Okay.
So that's a positive one on my side.
All right. So have you ever been pressured, like in any aspect of life, like to do stuff? No, negatively, like to do stuff, or generally to pressure you to do this stuff, like your friends are doing it, like you want to, like you need to do it. People just telling you, you need to do this stuff and stuff like that.
It happened actually, but you know, because of the kind of background that we had, I wasn't able to be influenced negatively to that extent, so to say. But I actually experienced it. There are lots of things, like for instance, when I was in school, you know, courtesy here and there, but because of the kind of knowledge that I have, the experience and the home training, I knew I don't need to belong to that kind of group. So if I had fallen, it would have been a negative
really?
pressure on me now.
Yes.
Thank God we stayed through all of that.
I mean, it's good. Because I know peer pressure has to do with determination too.
Exactly,
the time like standing your ground, you said earlier, like, okay, I'm not doing this stuff. This is why I stand. This is why I stand.
Yes,
so your advice for people, peer pressure.
Well, if I will advise on peer pressure, I will encourage people, youth of nowadays, to stay focused and be more determined. You see, that's one major way we can overcome peer pressure. When you are determined, when you are focused, no matter what is happening around you, you can stand your ground and this is what I want and this is what I want, and I'm not going to engage in this. So it's just something to stay focused and you can overcome any difference around it.
All right. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you on my podcast. Like, it's one of those things I want to achieve. Like, bro, I'm going to bring you on my podcast. Thank you so much. So very good to have you on my podcast. Thanks for supporting. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So guys, I'm sure you enjoyed this conversation. I'm sure you've learned one or two things from it. Yeah, so my advice for you is that, being aware of and carefully choosing the influence of peers or friends that will lead to a healthy and happy experience, a lifelong process. You can simply stay away from peers who pressure you to do stuff is wrong. Sometimes it's wrong, but you want to do just because you want to feel among. Please don't feel among. Do be pressured positively. So please, sometimes the right from sometimes you know right from wrong, but don't just try to fit in. If you know that this kind of circle of people, you can't just they'll get you pressured into the negative. Please don't just fit in, just be on your own, fit into your own self. So guys, this is what I have for you. I'm sure you've learned one or two things. I love you all. Please keep tuning in. I love you. Bye.